Hey guys, do you know who Sally Weaver is? Sally Weaver is a character played by Kathy Griffin on Seinfeld. A few episodes. She was a comedian. Anyway, like she is in real life. But on the episode in particular I'm thinking about, she garnered attention. You know, her career was failing and she wasn't doing good, but she garnered attention when she attacked Jerry Seinfeld publicly. You know, making fun of him and stuff like that. Okay, so why do I bring this up now? Because it's kind of interesting. It's exactly what's happening now. She had a failing career. I mean, she's not an A-lister by any means, okay? But she attacks Trump. Then she tries to, you know, take it back a little bit, apologize. CNN fired her from that New Year's Eve thing, the coverage. And now she's getting a lot of attention, and now she doubles down. And now she keeps attacking Trump again. You say, Trump's trying to ruin my career. People are threatening you. Honey, but for the fact you did what you did with the severed head of Donald Trump, our president, none of this would be happening. Donald Trump wouldn't have been talking about you. What are you talking about? I even seen a picture of you with Donald Trump, like you were pals years ago. So, but that's neither here nor there. But is this a case of life imitating art? And that's kind of pathetic if you think about it, where her career's flopping and she has to do what she did on Seinfeld, keep attacking this person. Wow, and I'll get more popular, more popular, more popular. And let me say one more thing. We see it here on YouTube too. I remember when I don't know how it is now for people signing up to YouTube, but when we first started our accounts years ago, like I said, I don't know if it's still this way, you had to like kind of check off a box like what your content is or whatever, or what like genre you're in. So like most people, you pick comedy, because I forgot what the other choices even were, but that was like, all right, comedy. Matter of fact, Pat Condell also picked the comedy category, not necessarily because he's a comedian, like I'm not a comedian by any means, but given those choices back then, that's what most people picked. Even people that don't make any content about comedy, for whatever reason, you had to pick something, and that's the one a lot of people picked. If you think I'm wrong on that, tell me why I'm wrong, but that's exactly how I remember it. I've been on YouTube a lot of years. Like I said, I don't know how it is now, but you had to pick, you know, a category of what you are. But does that mean she's always a comedian? Like, could a comedian, because she is a comedian professionally, does that mean she's always under, you know, under that banner? I'm always a comedian. No matter what I say, it has to be taken as a joke. Bullshit, man. Bull fucking shit. You could be a comedian. That thing with Trump was deadly serious. The Democratic blue dress, the holding up the severed head of your enemy, covered in blood, right, with that mean face you had. It was like something out of that American Gothic. What's that horror show? She looked like something from that TV show. Now she's trying to say it was something to do with it, and it was ketchup. No, it didn't look like ketchup. It looked just like blood. Don't hide under the banner of you're a comedian and everything you do is funny. Oh, edgy humor. Bullshit. You're also an activist in part. Okay? You're not always a comedian. When you go out to a restaurant, order food, you say, I'll have the steak. Are you being a comedian at that moment? No. You're a regular human being ordering food. You're not being a comedian. Okay? When you go hang out with your relatives, you're shooting the breeze about, oh, how's little Jimmy doing? How's grandma doing? Are you a comedian at that moment? No. You're not a comedian at that moment. And at that moment, you held up Trump's severed head. You were not being funny, edgy. No. You were just being controversial. You wanted the attention you're getting now. And just like Seinfeld, Miss Weaver, you're doing it again. Pathetic.